Okay, I'm live. Okay, first I want to apologize for the horrible lighting situation in here. As you can see, I'm not in my usual, like my husband's quote unquote. You know it's me because, yeah, I haven't muted myself on YouTube. So let me just take care of that right now. Oh my God, what just happened? I'm not in my mute. Mute. And I had to have YouTube open because I have my chat window open. So this is my first Q&A that I've ever done. So as I was saying, I get this from my husband's cooking room. Doubt anything can happen in there. I'm on location. Actually, I'm in a motel about 5 minutes away from my house because yesterday my children, I don't even know, my house in my house like that. I really couldn't. It was impossible. So I had to pack all my shit and tell to actually get my work done, which is in the near future, I suppose. Tonight is weird. Never done a Q&A. Usually I have a guest or I'm talking about something just this much anyway. Um, before you guys post your questions, if you have questions, I hope this is going to be so friggin' awkward. Just a few things I wanted to go over. Okay, first, 4,000 followers on Twitter. Roughly about 100 followers shy of reaching 4,000 followers. If I can reach that, and I've been trying for a half now, at night Central Time tomorrow, I will have a buy one, get one free deal for a day. And happened because I haven't like we're shy. So and tell their friends. That's number one. I'm really is my brand new website. I'm going to ask you to please just use Etsy for the next day or two while I still. So eldwin.etsy.com is the place to go. As a matter there, and if you have issues, trouble, feedback, but be nice back. I hate it. It's ugly. Just I don't like the way that works. Or, but a lot of good things are going to happen. My will be there too, right? And communicate with me that way. And in actions that what are you looking for? What's your budget? My audio is a little. I'm sorry. I am on Motel One. It sucks. I so yeah, guys understood. I'm in a motel. Wi-Fi. I do not have Sam Winchester, the magical Wi-Fi that works beautifully no matter what. Unfortunately, that'd be cool having him here. Yeah. Anyways, um, again, I apologize for the quality of this video, but I'm trying to make do with what I got. This is all I got right now. So back to the website. International that is going to work right now because my web developer has told me that international shipping is not quite finished, but the domestic shipping is. So outside of the United States, that you go to my Etsy shop instead because it's much easier to shipping on that end for now. Processing time for my pieces. I've been taking longer and longer to process your orders, and I appreciate all of your patience. And make it known that going forward, regardless of what the processing time says in each of the listings on Etsy, it would take me literally days to go in and adjust everything. It's going to be about a week. Um, if it's going to be longer than that, I would, of course, get in touch with you and let you know that. Yeah, life is kind of shifting things a little bit. So I need a little more time to finish orders, which brings me to my next thing I just want to talk about really quickly before your questions come in, and that's um, business hours. I entity, but I cannot function 24 hours a day, as I'm sure most of us can't. So I also, for the sake of my family, need to put the phone down and close the laptop uh, every day. So my business hours are based on Central Time, and they are from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Central Time. If you need to reach me outside of business hours, you can send me a combo through Etsy. You can send me an email. However, you can also go to my shop eldwinsfantasy.com, and there's a contact form there. Um, the best way to reach me is through the shops. It's really not a good idea to DM me on Twitter or to send me a message on Facebook about orders or an order that you would like to place, because I always wind up just directing you back to my shop anyway because I can't really do anything. And to have everything in one place helps expedite your order and keeps me organized. If I have to go check a DM for something, for a detail on something, and then I have to, oh, well, did they contact me through Twitter or through Instagram or whatever? I'm just asking, please just centralize everything. My shop is the best place to communicate with me. Next, if you're on Twitter and you see me posting something and you want to know the prices of things, please just go to the shop. I always post the links. I really don't like doing all of that on Twitter. I'm just saying, look, I've got a brand new piece. Here's the link to my shop. Um, all of the questions can be answered there. Is that fair? I love you all. Thank you. Okay. What else? Oh, new fandoms that I'm working on. Someone asked me this morning, Wonder Woman. Yes, I am developing a Wonder Woman line because it's I am developing a Star Trek line still. It's slow rolling, but it's in the process of being worked on. Um, my villains line is continuing to grow. Right now, I have Poison Ivy, which was my first. I have Maleficent, which was my second, and I just debuted Ursula today, and I am hoping to have Mystique finished tomorrow. I love Mystique. I'm a huge X-Men fan. And X-Men is actually another fandom I'm going to be working on as well, in addition to something that has nothing to do with fandoms at all, but animals. I love animals, and I'm going to do an animal-inspired line. Um, I will also have a new piece for The Walking Dead. I am working on a Glenn piece, very cool Glenn piece. I'm really excited about it. And I also wanted to announce that if you've been following Carrie Ginzel on social media, she now has a blog called stateofslay.com. That is STATE SLAY.com. And Slay stands for Self You. So, yes, it is an amazing blog. Her first post debuted today, and it looks like she's going to be talking about challenges, asking us to do challenges with each post. Today's challenge, her first challenge, was write 5 non-material things about me I am grateful for. So you write 5 things you're grateful for about yourself. And I got peeps in here. Little Pup Workshop, I love you. And Kitty Pride, oh, fuck yeah, Kitty Pride. Kitty Pride, Rogue, Cyclops, you name it. Magneto, um, Wolverine, yeah, Wolverine. And Shadow 3500, yo. And Karen, hello, Karen, nice to see you. Um, so the 5 non-material things about me that I'm grateful for that I wrote were: I love easily, I am determined, I am hardworking as fuck, compassion, and Gambit is one of my favorite. I am so ADD, I swear, and I am so fucking serious. I have to have ADD. Um, Gambit is like one of my favorite X-Men characters. Fucking love him, absolutely love him. And Rogue is actually my ultimate favorite. I used to cosplay as Rogue, and maybe one day I'll pop out those pictures. Hi, Nicole. So good to see you. And the 5th thing that I wrote was: I don't care about having terrible penmanship. And that was because I had handwritten my list and I had tweeted it. And yeah. Okay. So we are gathered here this evening for a Q&A. So you cue me, I A you. Get it rolling. There is nothing. You guys got to come up with some questions. I'm going to have to light a cigarette if you don't ask me a question. All right, I'm going to count to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Marlboro's coming out. That sounds dirty, honey. Right? Yeah, it does sound dirty. Okay, I'm lighting it. It's a smoking room. It's all cool. There we go. All right. You've all driven me to smoke. So anyway, smoking, got my monster. Marvel or DC? The answer to that is yes. Both. How long has my hair been blue? My hair has been blue now for, I don't know, I want to say like less than a year. Before that, it was purple, and it was purple for maybe a few months. And then before that, and I had it red, like fire engine red, for like a year. And then many things on and off throughout my life. And Lauren, hi Lauren. Lauren's asking, has Jared or Jensen bought any of your necklaces like Misha has? Jared, in first, I want to clarify something. Misha did not buy my necklace. Misha came to my table and was admiring said piece. And therefore, I said, so I told him he could have it. Jared and Jensen have pieces of mine that I had made for their wives. Whether or not they still possess those necklaces, I'm not sure. They also have Always Keep Fighting jewelry from me as well. My favorite city, Little Pop Workshop, is asking what my favorite city is to visit. Oh God, that's so hard, because you know what it is? It's so funny is that I've been all over the country and I see nothing because I very rarely leave the hotel. Um, but if I had to base it on, I think my favorite, ultimate favorite, would be whenever we have a convention in New Jersey, because, well, okay, I have several favorites. Can I have several favorites? Can I have 3? I have 3, and they're all basically for the same reasons. My first favorite is New Jersey because I can go visit my son, my oldest son, who's getting married next month, by the way, in actually 2 weeks. It's, well, yeah, in 2 weeks. Yeah, I am dying. Okay, so that's one. My second favorite would be Nashville because my whole family can come with me to Nashville. My whole family comes with me to Jersey too. And it's also in my backyard pretty much. So, yeah. And then my third favorite would be the BurCon, because I have family that lives in Santa Monica that I never get to see unless I'm at BurCon. said, those are my favorite cities. Um, and Karen's asking, family go to movie for an in home movie night. It's got to be a horror movie, hands down, horror movie. My entire family is extremely into horror. Um, Once in a blue, we'll do a comedy, but not so much. I mean, Raven, you all know Raven, my video bomber. She, from the age of like 5, 6 years old, we'd go to a bookstore. She'd pick up Fangoria and just like look at the. She's a. We're all horror freaks, and thank you for the congratulations, Karen. And Lauren is asking, am I a Pirates of the Caribbean fan, and would I ever make jewelry? Yes, I am. And you know what I'm going to do? I am a fan, and I keep forgetting to write that down. So on my new fandoms list, Pirates. Oh yeah, Johnny Depp. I don't know if the rumors about what he did was true. In my brain, if he did, well, if he did do it, bleh, if he didn't do it, okay. Anyway, enough of my Johnny Depp worship. And I'm saying I'm talking about Johnny Depp, and I feel guilty because I have Return of the Jedi on TV right now, and I feel like I'm cheating on Han Solo. Um, and Lil Pop, you're saying if you ever came back to Houston, you'll have to leave the hotel. Oh God, right? um, okay, so now Lil Pop's asking, my team captain or team Iron Man? It's so hard because I love both. And what I absolutely adore, I'm a huge Robert Downey Jr. fan, and I know that has nothing to do with the comics, right? I'm a gigantic Robert Downey Jr. fan. So I think at the end of the day, it would have to be Iron Man. Spoiled little bastard. Love him. Um, uh, there's plenty of love to go around about cheating on Han. Yeah. But all right now it's the scene where the the whole Han, Leia, and everybody, they're being escorted out of the building, and there's like a gazillion stormtroopers there, and it's about to get funny. But anyway, I have had Star Wars movies on all day while I'm working. I just can't work without background noise. It's a thing. I can't work. So it's ironic because my house was anything but quiet yesterday, but I literally had a gazillion teenagers in my house playing Smash Brothers Melee. So my husband went and every conceivable monitor and television that he could scrounge up, and there's like it's set up like a fucking video game tournament in my house. My couches are all moved. There were these fold out tables put out with all these monitor. It was crazy. I couldn't there. Oh, Lil Pop, you're Netflixing How I Met Your Mother. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. I've been wanting to watch that. Yes, I am a little. You have any other favorite villains? Oh my God, yes, yes, I do. Um, God, my favorite villains are the ones I've done already. Poison Ivy is one of my favorites. Mystique is one of my favorites. I don't like that they made Mystique kind of a good person in the newer X-Men movies. Um, oh my God, off the top of my head, I had so fucking many. I'm drawing a blank right now. I am absolutely drawing a blank. Gotham. Lauren's asking if I like Gotham. I have never watched Gotham. I've always wanted to. I swear to God, I need at least 48 hours in one for a day to do everything I need to do and want to do, including watching the shows I want to watch. And Creation Entertainment does Gotham conventions too, and I really do want to get into it. So okay, oh Karen, you know Smash Brothers? Okay, because I am, if anything is more than one button or just the joystick, I'm done. I'm a Ms. Pac-Man queen. That's it. Karen, I do not draw, and it's so funny because I'm an art major. I majored in art. I have a degree in art. I've taught art. I can't draw for shit. I can't. I'm much better at three-dimensional arts. I can paint. I do paint. I haven't done that in a long time, but a lot of the glass that I do that I use in my pieces are hand painted by me. I have exhibited paintings in the past, but I don't consider myself a painter. I am most certainly not good at drawing, um, but I definitely did teach art in galleries in Hoboken. I taught jewelry design in galleries in Hoboken, and I also taught art at a shelter in Hoboken. I ran their art program, and I only stopped doing that because I moved down to Tennessee, y'all. Sculpting, yeah, little pop. So you get it. You're better at 3D stuff too. That's just, we're all good at something. And for me, and I'm sorry, my ankle itched, and I'm in a motel. I just wanted to make sure that my ankle was itching because there was nothing gross going on. Yeah. Anyhow, um, Lauren, thank you for saying that. Lauren mentioned that she gets compliments on her necklaces. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I know I still owe you one, don't I? I still owe you something. I owe you a Loudon swing piece, don't I? Because I sent you the earrings by mistake. I still have to get that. And you know what? I'm just going to give it to you when I see you. See you in Chicago, right? I'll give it to you in Chicago. You are the most patient person on the planet. And I also wanted to put that out there too. The la this the end of 2016 up through now has been really challenging in certain regards. I think 2016 was a shithole for everybody in general, and it just kind of trickled into 2017 a bit. And as a result, I've been making some mistakes in my orders, and some things have been taking longer. And I just wanted to um, apologize and thank you all for being so completely, amazingly supportive and understanding. Um, oh, come with Little Pop. Oh, I'm gonna. Oh, you mean my pop? My. Oh, or are you talking to Pop? Yeah, Little Pop. I want Little Pop everywhere. I want all of you everywhere. I want to meet all of you in person. I mean, I just, it would really mean a lot to me to see all of you guys and say hi and get hugs and selfies with y'all and stuff and all that fun shit. Love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. I live for it. Um, but if you meant bring my Little Pop, okay, because Little Pop made me a pop of me, which is the best thing ever. And it's real. Whenever I have company over and they see it, they go fucking crazy, absolutely crazy. Art camp, art camp. Oh my god, yeah, we could do an art camp. All right, I'm putting out said cigarette. But if you don't come up with questions continuously, I will chain smoke. Saving for Orlando, Little Pop Saving for Orlando, which I'm looking forward to because that's going to be a first time city. We've never done Orlando, so that'll be cool. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Um, I'm really looking forward to Phoenix because it's been a big lag between conventions. That's always tough too. Um, I get so used to being home with my family, and except when I'm hiding in motels because my family's driving me crazy. No, that's not what I'm doing. No. Oh, Little Puppy, you've never been to Florida? Okay, well, I've only been twice, and both times it was to Jacksonville for JaxCon. So, it'll be really cool to see another part of Florida. Um, my understanding is that it is a bit on the pricey side, I guess, because of its location, you know, but I have no intention of going to Disney. Oh, Karen, you only went once for Disney. That's funny. I went to Disney in California, and that was only because I was being treated by my aunt. Actually, treated Raven and me. Otherwise, I would have never done that. I don't do well in crowds. That's just way beyond my patience level. Harry Potter, yeah, and I am also the worst. I have never read or watched Harry Potter. And Alfini Q is here. Hi, Alfini Q. And oh, I was talking about my little pup and Alfini Q. I also have the beautiful doll that you gave me from Mexico, proudly displayed with my little pup too. So, and I always get compliments on that too. Um, Lauren, you're saying that Shy Come will be your last con. I'm so grateful that I'm gonna get to meet you. I'm sorry, but never say that that's your last con. Never say never. You never know. You never know. You never know. Um, it is supernatural, right? Everybody can come back. So let me see if there's anything else in my handy dandy. Oh, you know what I could do? I can go back to that other question. I will look up because I had actually made a list of villains that I was planning on doing pieces for, and I can find that. Let me find it. Do, 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 do. I hate my phone because it's slow and yeah. What the hell? Okay. So let's see. I have an announcement on June 21st, and I forgot to write it down. On June 21st, I have been invited to exhibit. I'm going to be showcased in a show by Raw Artists. It's going to be at the Wine City Cellar. I believe it's called Wine City Cellar in Nashville on June 21st from 7 p.m. till midnight. He's local. And local meaning, I don't know, local for me is like 5 hours or less, but you know. Okay, so, anyways, I'm still looking for that list, still looking for the list, looking for the list. I think I'm looking in the wrong place. In the meantime, come up with questions, y'all. Um, let's see. Wow. No. What in hell? Why can't I find my list? Karen will be right back. Okay. I'm okay. Maybe. Dang. Okay, here we go. Um, 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 um. Let's see. This might be it. This might be it. Mm-mm-mm-mm. No. No. And no. And no. No, this is wrong. My favorite supernatural villain. Oh, what a good question. Okay, so my villains are kind of ambiguous villains, like Rowena. Rowena is probably top of my list because she could be a hero too. Um, I love her to death. I absolutely worship Rowena. I think she is a complete badass in many regards. I love that she's flawed. Um, I love that she worked so hard to get to the top of her game. And she makes horrendous choices. She has done horrendous things. But at the end of the day, when you need something, she comes through. I love her. So Rowena, absolutely. Um, Flip side, if you want to, does anybody want to know who my least favorite villain was? Oh, and of course, oh, I'm sorry, back to favorite. I kind of have a thing on Mr. Ketch. I have a crush on him. He was a bad guy, but sorry, absolutely sorry. So my least favorite supernatural villain, Gordon. I fucking hated him. And what that means, what that translates to, is that, and the actor's name escapes me, but he did such a fucking amazing job to evoke that kind of a reaction out of us, you know. I really, and I remember being at a convention. I, for the life of me, cannot remember what city it was. It might have been Minneapolis, where there was a guy cosplaying as Sterling Brown. Thank you. Um, cosplaying as Gordon, and I said to him, I said, I find it so incredibly difficult to even talk to you because you look so much like him. But yeah, he was epic and did an amazing job. I am trying desperately to find, oh, here we go. This might be it. I think I might have found it. Um, so who's everybody else's least favorite villain? All right, I'm scrolling through. Fuck, no, 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 okay, because I had made a list because I was interviewed by someone, and the interview posted recently. Her name is da, 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 da. Her name is Carol Hansen, and it's for Movie TV Tech Geek. And oh, the death scene, right? Was that not the most epic death? I And even Dean made a reference to it later on, like, oh yeah, you guys headshot. Sam cut his head off with barbed wire. Yeah. Um, stuff in them get public. I could read some of it if you wanted to know. She asked me some pretty cool questions. Just if you want to hear them, just let me know. My Oh, okay, Karen. So your least favorite villain is Michael. That's interesting. So tell, what's your beef with Michael? Okay. So wait, let me go back to my answer for that. No. Oh, duh. Catwoman. Catwoman. Okay, favorite villains, and that I'm doing pieces for Catwoman, Morgan Le Fay, Harley Quinn, Lady Deathstrike, Mystique, Queen Bee, Dark Phoenix. Notice the heavy X-Men influence here. Nocturna, and yeah. You have a tin hat theory, Karen? I'm afraid. Very afraid. Oh, which reminds me, I also want to do an alien line. And don't ask me why Be Afraid, Be Very Afraid reminded me of Alien, because that wasn't from Alien. That was from The Fly. But I guess tall women, Gina Davis, Sigourney Weaver. I don't know. I have ADD. I swear to God. But yeah, Alien is definitely another fandom that I am looking to explore creatively. The Steins, yeah, of course, the Steins. I found that to be a very, very weak plot. Um, I wasn't happy with the Steins either. I just really didn't. I don't know. I thought it was lame. I really did. Um, Speaking of lame supernatural things, there aren't that many lame supernatural things, but I do have to say, and I hope everybody's on the same page as me, that thank fuck the Bloodlines series spinoff never happened because God. Lauren, no, I have not watched Riverdale yet. I intend to. I'm let me rephrase that. I'm on the fence. I want to, but there's a few things holding me back. I grew up with Archie comics. I was a huge Archie fan. I used to love the Archies. I loved comics, I loved the cartoon. I even loved the band. Um, so, now that and this is me just being a judgmental. I have no fucking idea what I'm talking about. But when I see the commercials, all I think of is it's Archie 90210, and I it to be, sugar, sugar, and everybody's happy, and Jughead just walks around eating burgers all the time. But I, I don't know. I don't know. Should I watch it? Tell me if you think I should watch Riverdale. Who knows? Maybe I'll like it, and some shit will come out of it. Some jewelry will come out of it. Oh, Karen, yeah, Bloodlines was weak as hell. It was so bad, and it was so melodramatic, and it was to like a West Side Story kind of thing with it, and which is fine, go for it, but it was very poorly written, even more poorly acted. The acting in that show was just it was appalling. It really was. Um, Trying to think. Does everybody know how I became involved with Supernatural? How I started watching Supernatural? And if you want to know, just say yay or nay. Um, yeah, Romeo and Juliet with vampires and werewolves. If it's like okay, so Lauren, you think I should try it? I'll try Riverdale. I'll try Riverdale. And just an update on Return of the Jedi. Luke and Vader are fighting right now, and Vader just threw his lightsaber at Luke, which I think was a very bitchy thing to do. Bitchy, very bitchy. Anyway, like, oh come on, you could do better than that. What a that was a wussy move. Anyway, I don't like that word wussy. Why did I just say it? Anyway, Supernatural. Okay. I have a degree in art, but wound up working in the financial industry for over 20 years. I had my jewelry business, but it was a side thing. I was laid off and decided I would relax a bit before jumping back into work. So I discovered Netflix, and it all fell downhill from there. And that, okay. So the next question she asked me is, when did you start creating your jewelry, and how did the idea form? Does anybody want to know that? If you do, say yes. And if you don't, then don't say yes. Where's the lie? Where's the lie? I don't understand. Okay, Lauren said yay. I'm going to answer that question now. Okay, I've been making, and a lot of this is in my bio too. So I kind of regurgitated stuff you already knew, but there might be stuff in here. Who knows? Okay, so I've been making jewelry since I was a kid. If I got jewelry as a gift, I'd take it apart and make something else out of it. Everybody. I'd find things on the sidewalk, and I'd say, "Oh, that's so cool!" I'd make a bracelet or a pendant out of it or whatever. I'd find keychains and just, take them apart and make earrings out of them, or whatever. I've been doing that most of my life, and when I look at things, I look at them as individual pieces of a creation, like spare parts. Everything is spare parts to me. Um, So then the next question she asks me is, how do you choose what goes into a piece? So if you want to hear that one, say yay or nay. And if you have your own questions, ask me, just ask me, just ask me. And, I was I was visiting with friends over the weekend. And we were playing together. She makes jewelry too. And we were just like experimenting with shit. And I made a piece. Where did it go? Oh, yeah, here. No, that's not it. Is it? Lauren's the only one who wants to hear my stories. Okay, okay, Lauren, I will tell you the story about how do I choose what goes into a piece. The title comes first because that's actually what I'm thinking of at the time that inspiration hits. I mean, I am like totally zoned out and just focused on what I'm doing. I don't talk to anybody. I'm just looking at materials that I have and trying to convey the emotions that I'm feeling um, by that moment, by that character, by that quote, by that episode, by the actor, anything. Um, and I want that piece to evoke those emotions in the wearer too. Um, colors. Okay, so for colors, Lil Pop wants to know how I pick colors. It's funny because I've had people actually argue with me about why I chose the colors I did. Um, because coincidentally, Dean has green eyes, but I use green for his colors. Um, has nothing to do with eye color. It's a little deeper than that. Colors have meanings for me. So let me backtrack. Cass, I use blue because his grace is blue and that's his essence. It's not, oh, his grace is blue, so everything's gonna be blue. It's what the grace represents, and the grace is his essence. It's like his soul, right? It's like an angelic soul, his power. Um, so for me, that's why I chose blue for Cass. For Dean, I chose green because green for me is, first of all, it's my favorite color because it's zen for me. It's calming. It makes me feel safe. And Dean's personality brings those emotions into play when I'm watching him in an episode. And additionally, I think that green is associated with integrity, and hence I had a piece called, oh, hello, my husband's here. Hi, baby. Everybody say hi to Meryl. And Raven, managed to video bomb me, but not video bomb me. Isn't that something? Hi, sweetie. How are you? Oh, you see, oh God. So I was explaining to everybody how I'm in a motel room doing this instead of in your thinking room, because your thinking room is overrun with teenagers. Oh wow. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Okay. So what was I going to say? Oh yeah. We're on the reason why I use green. Um, integrity for me. For Sam, he's more of a pure soul and he has more clarity, I think. So I use clear for Sam. So that's the origin of at least the main characters. Um, if you had a specific character you want to know why I used a color for them, you can ask me and I'll tell you. I miss you too. I miss you guys. And that's Raven saying she misses me. My husband doesn't miss me. You don't miss me, don't you? Or do you miss me? I miss you. Oh God. So the next question that I was asked was, how long does each piece take to make? And for those of you who have seen me at conventions, you know it can vary depending on the complexity. There are some pieces that I can do in about half an hour and 45 minutes or so, and then there are others that literally take hours. I'm going to show you something that destroyed me today, absolutely destroyed me. I had an order for a piece that I retired. It's called Eldwin's Cluster bracelet. And it takes, I was working on this for hours, and I mean, and it's not finished. It's about 99% finished. And then it broke right here. And I want to die. I want to die. I even texted my husband and I said, I just, yeah. So I already sent an apology to this customer because their order's late now. So anyway, Mary. Okay, you want to know why Mary is purple? I froze. Oh, Wi-Fi. Uh-oh. Oh no. I think I froze. At least I look like I froze. I don't know if y'all can hear me. If y'all can hear me, can you type I can hear you? Okay. Hi. Okay. So, what was I going to say to you? Oh yeah. So the more intricate the piece, the longer it takes. Mary is purple. Little Pop asked me why Mary is purple. And okay, because my monitor froze. Um, love the Wi-Fi. Okay. Mary's purple because doing Mary pieces. The very first Mary piece I had done was the Sacrifice of Mary Winchester, and that was way back in the before she returned. Which I also have a piece called Mary, the Return of Mary Winchester. Oh, and Mishy is here. Hey, Mishy. Raven, are you still here? Say hi to Mishy. Um, is that my husband saying Mishy or is that Raven saying Mishy? I don't know. You're gonna you when I don't even know what to say. Hey, babe, when you type is Cyclops or something or Raven saith helloeth. Okay. Okay, so my husband is typing on Raven's behalf. Okay. Um, so when Mary first came on the scene, from the pilot, that's when it inspired me, the pilot, just to see the sacrifice that she made. Actually, not the pilot. The pilot was a part of it, of course, and then the episode where Sam and Dean had gone home because there were to their original home because there was activity there, and they were trying to rescue there, and Mary came and sacrificed herself to save Sam and Dean. Um, purple, purple heart, her heroism. She was a hero, and yeah, so that's why Mary is purple. Any other questions? And while you're thinking of questions, the next question I was asked is, "What are you most proud of regarding your jewelry?" And my response is, I can't describe the feelings I get when I get a message or a tweet from someone saying how much they enjoy my pieces and how much the pieces mean to them. It happens at conventions as well. People come up to me and I've had people come up to me with tears in their eyes, just saying how it has helped them through a difficult time, um, or that the piece captured something meaningful to them. So that's the most rewarding part of doing what I do. And Destiny has joined us. Hi, Destiny. You're a mega leap, but we'll forgive you. And Destiny, you could say hi to my Raven and my husband. They're in the chat room. Are you going to focus on Crowley pieces in Phoenix? I never focus on one particular character, but um, what I have Crowley pieces that will, of course, be in Phoenix. I have, Simply Crowley. I have, I'm Bloody Crowley, both in full size and mini. And I will also, um, I'm not sure if I'll have any more Buy Boys left. I only have about 4 left now, and depending on whether or not I can get the materials to make more, I will. And my husband has a question, which frightens me, absolutely frightens me. And Destiny is asking, when did you know you wanted to create jewelry professionally? It's interesting. I have a segue question for that. Mark Snark. I'm sorry. Yes, Rogue. I will have Mark Snark as well. Um, I have, you had missed the beginning of the show where I was talking about how I've been making jewelry all my life. And I've always in my heart known that I wanted to do that. And professionally, I would say, oh my goodness, it was a dream I've had for so long of doing it professionally. I want to say, God, I don't even know, like as far back as I can remember, honestly. And when I opened my online shop, I opened my online shop back in 2008, 9, 8, 8. It will actually be 9 years old next month. I forgot the exact date, but I will find that date because I'm going to do a little thing to celebrate that. Very excited about that. And I'm trying to think of, yeah, when I opened my shop, it was like I just felt like need to do full time, and I just was not able to do it full time until the past couple of years. So I'm very grateful for that. Oh, and Margie's here. Um, Margie, my husband's in the chat room too. Hey, babe, that's Peggy Bundy. Margie had dressed as Peggy Bundy, and I forgot what convention it was, but she's so fucking on point as Peggy Bundy. It's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. So Margie, Meryl, Margie, you know each other in person. You've just never met online. Isn't that weird? That's backwards. Um, oh, and to continue with the question of, I'm not a superhero, Destiny. You're so sweet. Thank you for saying that, though. You guys are friggin' rock stars. My husband's discovered Peggy Bundy in the chat room. Okay, so and also something else I'm very proud of with respect to my jewelry, which was a question I was asked, is that a lot of the cast members of Supernatural and The Walking Dead have my pieces and wear them. Um, Ruth Connell, Samantha Smith, Kim Rhodes, Brandon Buckmaster, Lisa Berry, Josh Turner from The Walking Dead. And there's a lot, and it just really, I'm very proud of that, and it makes me very happy and honored that they would even wear it. um, and Destiny, yeah, you definitely need to go to a convention. You absolutely need to go to a convention so that I can finally meet you in person. Be nice to meet you and your sister and your dad. Um, oh, and here is a great question that I was asked. SPN family means so many, and I'll say till the cows come home. The best fandom during difficult times. I know at any time I can reach out to not only my friends, but out on social media and get all the love and support from everybody, and even people I've never even met, and it's all because we share this common bond with this crazy ass show, and I just love that we're always there for each other. And my husband is typing that he has a question, so I'm afraid. Go for it, babe. Um, Another thing that the SPN family means to me is that we always help each other out. And, I set up a Facebook page where people that are going through something, whether it's a financial hardship or they're just going through a hard time, period, um, you can post that on that page, and then a generous soul can come in and buy it for you. And if you do that, then I give a one-time 25% off to the person who was generous enough to buy a piece for someone else. And Mishy's asking, who do I want to be on the island with besides Dean? I don't know. Okay, so, well, Dean's a given. God, I want them all on the island. Oh, okay. Now, okay. So Karen is saying, I bet she says Han Solo. So let me ask you this: does it have to be just supernatural, or can it be outside? Because, yeah, Han Solo. Um, Destiny is asking me how many of my pieces have been used in others' works, such as films, movies, TV shows, music videos, and parodies, etc. I want to say, well, I was in a Homeowner, which was a short film directed by Ryan Curtis, who is the former special effects supervisor of Supernatural, and he had Brianna Buckmaster as the lead, and I was commissioned to do the necklace. That was a um, important component to the film. It triggered the events that happened. Um, and actually, Kim Rhodes had a voice cameo on there. She was on the phone with Brianna's character during the in the I was in parody. Parody. I designed. I did a replica of the necklace, Winifred's necklace. That was me. Um, and um, I was also in a necklace was in a short film called Vala. And what do you? Mishy says I can't choose Daryl. What? Okay, my island, my ideal island. Dean, Daryl, mm, Han Solo, Hugh McGregor as his character in Moulin Rouge, Christian, Johnny Depp as uh, as he was in From Hell and from Sleepy Hollow. I have a thing about Victorian British, yeah. Um, and I'm sure there's more. I know there's more. Rick Springfield, circa 1983. Even now, take it from now. Yeah. And Lauren is asking if the chokers that I make are heavy around. Absolutely not. They are very, very light. They're very light. The um, Here, I'll show you one of the. This is one of the focal pieces that I use. This is the focal piece that I use for Mary. This is hasn't been wrapped or anything yet. It's very light. I want to say do a comparison to something a quarter, like the coin a quarter. It's really light. Um, and the chain is not heavy. It's sturdy, but not heavy, if that makes sense. Everything is sturdy, not heavy. Um, and Little Pop is asking, which Han Solo, original trilogy or Force Awakens? And the answer is yes. Oh, Indiana Jones. Can I just have Harrison Ford as each character? Like, okay, American Graffiti, cowboy hat, hello, Frisco Kid. Um, Watching on TV, how long are you on or are you done? Oh, I'm still on. I was planning on running till 8, but if y'all are okay with going to like 8:10, 8:15, I can do that too. And then I got to get back to work. Okay, so we will do American Graffiti, Frisco Kid, Han Solo in every conceivable way, Indiana Jones, Blade Runner. Will I be selling the chokers at ShyCon? Absolutely. Salt. Salt. What do you mean? My husband typed salt? I don't understand. And you said you had a question. Ask me a question. Um, okay. Oh, Peppa. Okay, so Jean-Luc Picard. Okay, so Patrick Stewart. I don't know if you've ever seen his when he hosted Saturday night, but holy shit, they it was one of the first times they really had him do comedy, right? So you have this really classy, elegant Brit who, just like he could read the frigging ingredients to a box of cereal and make it sound like Shakespeare. And they had him doing the stupidest shit, the funniest things, right? So, and one of the things my husband and I thought was absolutely hilarious was the band on Saturday Night Live, the guest band was Salt and Pepper, and the way he introduced them was, and now here's Salt and Pepper. And so my husband and I just, like, out of the blue, he'll say, yo, Salt, and I'll say, Pepper. And we were doing that in Walmart, like Marco Polo, because we were in different aisles, and he would be in one aisle going, Salt, I'm going, Pepper. Yeah, sorry. Oh, Karen is asking. Oh, God, I'm missing a lot of questions here. Okay, Mishy's question was next. What do you think about the finale, or did I miss that bit? The finale ripped my fucking heart out, and I need a whole episode of So Get This to talk about that, which I will. And Karen's asking, how did the Hubs and I meet? The Hubs and I met almost 26 years ago. Oh shit! Oh, almost 27 years ago. Okay. Yeah. So we were in college and we were both big Duran Duran fans. Don't you dare judge. Don't judge. Little Pop has not watched the finale. No spoilers. Won't say a word. And no one in the chat room, please respect. Um, okay. So we were in college and um, we had seen each other around campus, and we wound up sitting at the same table in the cafeteria one day. We had some mutual friends that were all sitting together, and he's at one end of the table, and I'm talking like two tables I think were pushed together. He's at one end and I'm at the other. And I was talking to a guy named Guy, um, because he wanted me to sing in his band, back up in his band. And he was asking me about, what kind of music I like and what songs would I consider singing. And I mentioned Last Chance on the Stairway by Duran Duran, which is an album. My husband's like, oh God, no. Too late, too late, it's out. So then all of a sudden I hear Merrill at the other end of the table, and we never spoke before ever. And he says, did I just hear somebody say Last Chance on the Stairway? And I said, yeah, I did. And then we just started talking about Duran Duran, and then he turned into a 12-year-old girl. Oh, I have this, I have that, I have this, I have this 12-inch vinyl, and I have this poster, and I have this, and it was great. And then I found every excuse in the book to, meet up with him again, so I could trade my pinups with him, give him stuff, because he was a Power Station fan, and I was an Arcadia fan. So yeah. Anyway, um, oh, Alfini Q. Oh, wait, let me scroll back up. Destiny, I'm trying to do it in order. So Destiny's asking, what is a color you haven't dyed your hair yet, but would love to do so? Oh, okay. I am actually going to be doing dark ass green. I'm not sure exactly when yet. Every time I think of doing it, I don't know. I get wary because I think my husband had mentioned She-Hulk once when I brought it up, and I think She-Hulk's cool. So dark green will be my next venture when I've got my courage up to do it, because I love blue is really my favorite that I've ever done, I think. So I'm keeping it blue for a bit. Lauren is asking, can I put in my order now for ShyCon? Yeah, here's the thing, and Lauren, and I'm not picking on you. I don't know if you saw the beginning of So Get This, but what I did say is the best way if you have questions about an order or my shop or anything, and this is for everybody, always just go to my shop, and if you're going into my Etsy shop, send me a convo. Um, and that way, if it becomes something that you're going to order or a custom order, I can convert it into a custom order for you. Um, Otherwise, I will never remember if it stays here in the chat room. Um, or if you go to my domain, eldwinsfantasy.com, which is still a work in progress, but you're more than welcome to go there. There is a contact form. There is also a custom order request form. So yes, If you guys are going to be in Chicago or at a convention in general, and you don't want to pay shipping, you want to pick it up there, but you want to have it ready there. Um, Order request and I can do that. That otherwise you'll get charged shipping if you just order it and say I'm going to pick it up. So if you send me a custom order request of some sort, I can do it so that you don't pay shipping. Okay, now I'm going to scroll down in the chat window a little bit more. Okay, bye Margie. Um okay, and Karen is saying that her next question is what is my hub's question? What is your question? God damn it. Okay. I you know, he kills me. I love you, but you kill me. Um, okay, so now I'm going to go back to the other questions I had here. Okay, so he's asking where'd you put the toilet paper? And the answer, the answer to that question is why would you look for it now? You never used it before. Okay. Is there a piece that I've created that resonates the most with me? Karen says she ships us now. Thank you. Thank you. Oh God, if I could ship him off somewhere. I love you, baby. No, I don't mean that. Oh, all I need is, yes, thank you. I'm sorry, Mishy. All I need is, oh goodness. The tables have been turned because I always ask people that and I never, oh shit. Okay. All you need is, damn it. Now I see how hard this question is. Okay. All you need is passion. Passion. And peanut butter. Yes, Mishy. Passion and peanut butter. Passion for peanut butter. Peanut butter passion. PBP. PBP, you know me. But seriously, I said passion, and I'm not talking about my husband knows I have that for him. And yeah, so he's gonna beat the shit out of me when I get home. The reason why I say passion is because, in all seriousness, if you have a passion for something, you can make it happen no matter what. There's no, when you strongly, firmly believe in something so much, you can't fail. You just can't. Um, and Little Pop's asking if you could go to any of the international cons, which one would you love to go to? Oh, Justin, the Jib Con, absolutely, and Asylum. Never been. And my husband's asking me what's in my pockets right now. I am, God, now I have to reveal. While I am wearing what appears to be a proper t-shirt, I am in my skull pajama pants, and there is nothing in my pockets. Hi, Raven. I miss you too, baby. I'm going to be home tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to go take Phoenix to his piano lessons, and then I'll be home. So now I'm going to ask my husband, what's in your pockets? I don't know if I want to know the answer to that. Totally don't want to know what the answer to that one is. No, don't give me cry faces. You make me sad. I love you so much. My daughter's sending me sad emoticons. Emojis. I'm sorry, it's not emoticons anymore, right? It's emojis. Papa is not here. Uh-oh. I'm afraid he's left you alone with the computer. Okay. So I bet you he went to go look for the toilet paper. Yeah, he went to look for the toilet paper. It's the first time for everything. Um, who is your favorite Scooby Doo character? Oh, goodness. It would have to be Shaggy. I just think he's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. And he's such a stoner. It's Fanaticals! Fanaticals! Will Dean and Shaggy fight for food? I think Dean and Shaggy and Scooby Doo are gonna fight over food. So my Fanaticals man is in the house. Phoenix is here. Hi, Phoenix. Um, yeah. Phoenix, did you practice your piano because you're going tomorrow morning? And I just added you to YouTube. If Shaggy touches his pie, he will not survive the day. Yeah, that's true. That'll be interesting to see Shaggy and Dean fighting over pie. I want to hear, I need to hear, you know, one of the Winchesters say, and they would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you meddling kids. That has to happen. Hey, Phoenix, Karen saying hi to you. So we have about 5 minutes left. And am I too late? Really, my goes again. Oh, okay. Here we go. Cass is going to be in the episode. Oh, that's great. Cass is going to be Phoenix and Raven. I think I told you this that Supernatural is going to be on Scooby Doo. They're going to do a crossover. So they're going to be animated and they're going to hang out with Scooby Doo and everybody. That is really fun. Lucifer needs to say it. Oh my God. Lucifer needs to say it. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I guess if anybody's going to say it, it would have to be him, right? But yeah, we can't go further into anything that would give um, away any season finale stuff because Lil Pop has not seen that. And oh, Little Pop, you said you're so done with Lucy. I know, I know. He hurts. He hurts me. He hurts me too. All right, so we have about 3 minutes left. And I'm just going to look at the other questions I had here. I was asked, is there a piece that I've created that resonates the most with me? Um, I actually have, oh, did I go off the air? Okay, no, I didn't. Okay. I have two. One of them is the Bond of Team Free Will. Um, the other is Supernatural Changed My Life. And both of them, I'll go into those in a second because is this Phoenix or is this Meryl who wrote, who I should do an episode reaction? You should record yourself to see reactions. Um, I would, however, my friend Ori has her own show called Shooting the Salt, and it's all about that reactions. Well, not necessarily recording reactions, but she does recaps of the episode and talks about her own reactions to the episodes. And Mishi, yes. Um, I announced earlier, but you were late, but I forgive you because I love you, that I am doing a Wonder Woman piece. I'm doing a buttload of new things. Um, oh, live tweets. Yeah. Yeah. Tweet whenever I can. I don't know. I have fun doing how I don't know why you guys put up with it, but I want to thank you very much for being so supportive for actually like reading them and stuff. That's funny. And Phoenix, are you asking me what's for dinner tomorrow? Are you serious? Oh my God. I don't what do you want for dinner tomorrow? Because guess who's going to cook it? That would be you. Phoenix is my chef. He cooks a lot. Um, oh, machine made buffalo tofu. Yeah, I figured it was tofu and not toad. Um, but oh, okay. So anyway, the two pieces that I've made that resonate the most with me, that really mean a lot to me. The bond of team free will. Um, I tried to convey a feeling of unity and of love and being there for each other through really difficult circumstances. And then the other piece that means a lot to me. I mean, all of my pieces mean a lot to me, but the ones that stand out the most to me, I think, are Supernatural Changed My Life, and the Bond of Team Free Will. For Supernatural Changed My Life, it did. It just absolutely did. Um, because of Supernatural, I now have a career. I'm my own that I wanted a piece that conveyed that emanates with joy and happiness. So that's that. I was also asked what are the most complicated pieces I've ever made, and it would happen to be the Bond of Team Free Will and Supernatural Changed My Life, of all things. Um, I was asked what my background is. Does anybody want to know what my background is? I don't know. Um, this is important, an important message, because I do get asked this a lot. Um, I get DMs a lot. I get messages on Facebook. I get a lot of emails, messages in Etsy. Um, and probably not. Did you say probably not? Oh, you little booger. Whether it's Phoenix or Meryl or Raven. Yeah, I will be home tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. What is my background? How did I learn to make jewelry? So I am self-taught, completely self-taught. And I have an art background. I majored in art. It and that was very helpful. And every piece you see is something that I designed myself. It's an original design. I never received formal lessons or watched videos or read anything on the topic because I felt that in order to have a truly unique creative process, I needed to problem solve on my own and figure things out. If I and I just know the way that my brain works. I can be very literal. So if someone does show me how to do something, I find it hard to do something different. You know what I mean? Like to think outside of that. Um, some things, and I just feel for myself that I work best when I try to figure it out on my own. Um, I didn't want to be taught proper wire wrapping, because then I would be doing something that millions of other people are doing. Um, Figuring out my own style and techniques, designing my own techniques, made it truly mine. Um, I didn't want to feel like I was doing, if I were trying to do a proper whatever, and I wasn't doing it exactly the way they were doing it, and then I would feel like, oh, well, it's not done right. Um, and I don't believe there's a right. Um, and then uh, another question I was asked is, do you have any pieces that you're currently working on that you'd like to share? So I am currently working on expanding my Supernatural line. Um, Includes the Four Horsemen, which is a huge thing I'm working on. It is very huge. um, and I also, like I mentioned earlier, my villains line, which it's across all fandoms. It's not fandom centric. It's all from different fandoms. Um, Poison Ivy and Maleficent. Ursula came out today. I'm going to be doing Catwoman, Morgan Le Fay, Lady Deathstrike, Harley Quinn, Mystique, Queen Bee, Dark Phoenix. Yes, a lot of X-Men. Um, uh, and more to come. And is that my husband asking what was my original hair color again? Oh my God. It was brown. It was medium brown. Actually, those of you who see Raven, who know what my daughter looks like, it's the exact same color as Raven's hair with some white hairs growing out here and there. Yeah. Okay. And I'm also working on other fandoms, as I mentioned earlier. I'm developing a Star Trek line, possibly a Magician's line. Oh, Phoenix. Papa told you to ask that. Yeah. Okay. Alien is another fandom I mentioned. And I'm going to be doing a line inspired by animals, just animals in general, because I love animals so much. Glenn piece for The Walking Dead. Um, oh, yeah. So someone asked me, where did the name Eldwin come from? Interesting story. And a short one. Okay. Um, it's so I had a dream where I was in the Middle Ages, and which is something I've always had a really I've always been drawn to medieval history and drawn to that time period for some reason. And I have happened to have a dream, a very vivid dream. And I don't remember my dreams very often. So that's what made this even more uncanny, where I was in the Middle Ages and everybody kept referring to me as Eldwin, as if that were my name. And I had never heard of that name in my life. I never heard of it. Um, and it just, in my dream, it wasn't even like, that's not my name. It just felt right. It was just, I wasn't even questioning it. Eldwin, can you get me that pitcher of water? Yeah. Sound wrong, you know? Um, so then I paired the name Eldwin with my, to have my own jewelry business, which was a fantasy of mine, Eldwin's Fantasy. And now you know where I got the name. Um, and that's all the questions I have. And if I haven't bored y'all to tears yet, if you guys have any more questions, I can go on for another minute or two. And if you don't have any more questions, I will see you. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to have an episode next Tuesday night or not. But I do also want to just give a couple of shout outs. One to Ori, Shooting the Salt. Um, if you goodness, and I did not write down her website offhand, her YouTube channel. If you go to Ori and I are always interacting on Twitter, you will find her and you will be able to find her YouTube channel. Her show is called Shooting the Salt, and it's a supernatural reaction show. It's brilliant. All right. Good night, Karen. Thank you for joining, and thank you for all those awesome questions. And I also want to give another shout out to Carrie Genzel, the actress who was in 2 episodes of Supernatural. I interviewed her recently as well. She now has her own blog that is amazing, called stateofslay.com, stateofslay.com. And it, Slay stands for self, love, appreciate you. Um, and it's about self love, building yourself, empowering yourself. And I really enjoyed first post. Thank you, Lil Pop. Oriana 75 is her Twitter handle. So if you subscribe to her blog, I can guarantee you're going to love it. You're going to enjoy it. Her very first post was today, and it seems like her posts are going to be challenges. And her first challenge was this today, and it asked you to list 5 non-material things about yourself that you love, which is really cool. So it gets you thinking. And so Alfini Q is asking, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? You know, it's so funny because I've traveled so much around the States, and I've traveled into Canada, not Canada, Vancouver, Toronto, Montreal, Quebec. Um, but I've only left North America 3 times to go to the same place. I've been to London 3 times. I don't know what I'm missing, but I love London so much. I love the UK. I am an Anglophile and a half. Um, I would really love to explore more of to go to Scotland actually. I would love to look at ruins of castles and stuff because, like I said, I have an affinity for medieval anything. I am so drawn to it. And and Europe in general just has such an amazingly rich history. Um, yeah, I would love to go. If I had to pinpoint it, I think if I could go anywhere in the world right this second, I would want to check out Scotland. My favorite Doctor Who companion, Little Pop's asking. I well versed in Doctor Who, but I do through Raven enjoy Matt Smith, and yeah, yeah. Who said the plague? Was that you? I don't know if that was Meryl or Phoenix. I don't think Raven would say that. The plague. Okay, so okay, so if we could go back in time or ahead of time, if we could go to any time period we wanted, I would choose the Middle Ages, provided penicillin. Yeah, I think with those two things in place, it would be good. A little rough, but good. The plague. Steal the joy out of everything I do. Oh my God. Okay. The or be Claire from Outlander and make it. Okay, so I've never watched Outlander. So Claire made her own toothpaste, or she made her own penicillin, or she made toothpaste that was penicillin, or penicillin that could be used as toothpaste. Okay. Um, all right. Oh, she's a war nurse. Okay. And Meryl wrote the bacteria goes to the flea, which goes to the rat, which goes to the person, which goes to Europe and Asia. He steals the joy out of everything I do. I joke, you don't, which kills a third of Europe. Wait, okay, this sounds more like Phoenix. Phoenix, is that you saying those things? Pap saying that Claire made medicine in 1800 Scotland and they called her a healer. Okay. Claire sounds like she's cool peeps. Okay, it is Phoenix. That's what I thought. Okay. So I'm going to ask Phoenix, what time period would you go to if you could go to any time period you wanted? And then with that, we'll make that the last question. Actually, well, unless anybody has any other questions, I'll take one more question. I will leave you all to your whatevers. And I got to get back to work. Everybody's going to be like, oh, you didn't do your orders, but I saw you were playing on YouTube. Yeah. He is gorgeous. Who's Jamie? I don't know who Jamie is. Oh, is she the actress who plays Claire? And Phoenix said, hold on, I can't hear you. Be right back. One more question. I will take one more. Um, her hot Scottish boyfriend slash husband. Oh, oh, that makes sense. Okay. Yes. Oh. And I'm like trying to. Oh, Jamie's a he. I watch the show. know. I know Jamie. I think of Jamie Summers from Bionic Woman. Man makes a kilt look good. That's what Lil Pop said that. Oh my God, how funny. So I'm gonna wait for Phoenix to come back because he said he'd be right back, but he's not. Okay, which character from past season? What did you say to me earlier? Oh, I said, what time would you like to go to? What if you could go anywhere in time? What time period would it be? Um, and so, which character from a past season would you like to return? Okay, so this is the last question from a past season. Oh God. Well, I can, do I can I pick two? If I could only, okay, as far as I'm concerned, oh God, I can't say what I was gonna say because it would be a spoiler. Okay. I will I will say Charlie. I will say Charlie because it's Charlie, you know. Um Reason why I hated that whole Stein storyline. I think that was really lame. So yeah, Charlie. And you can do the season up to finale. Well, I don't want to talk about the finale um, because Lil Pop did not see it yet. And Phoenix wrote that he would go to 1500s during the time of the Renaissance. I love Felicia Day. I absolutely love Felicia Day. Um, Phoenix, I love your answer. Why why did you specifically pick the Renaissance? Felicia Day's so freaking adorable and nice. She wouldn't have run off. Oh, totally. Totally, totally. She's tiny, a tiny. She's so tiny. Um, I gotta tell you, I had seen her at BurCon and she was like a bazillion months pregnant, apparently. Like she literally a week was it a week after BurCon? She announced, oh, by the way, I'm gonna have a baby in 3 weeks, and she was like pregnant out to here. And I'm like, you didn't I literally walked right past the woman at BurCon and she didn't look. Yep. Okay, guys. So, wow. I am so honored that you wanted to stay on with me for so long. This is really cool. I really appreciate it. Um, I really appreciate all of you and thank you for watching. And remember, if I don't get to 4,000 followers by midnight Central Time tomorrow, May 31st, I cannot have my buy one, get one free sale. So, oh, I'm sorry. I know I'm wrapping up, but my son just posted a really awesome answer. And he wrote, because I'm really interested in Leonardo da Vinci's work, especially his inventions. They fascinate him. And this is one of the million reasons why I love Phoenix. And he's just the most epic kid. I love how his mind works. Um, and I love you too, Mishi. And I love my baby girl Raven, and I love you, Meryl. And I'm so surprised that you guys joined in. Um, that was a very, very cool surprise. Thank you. And so, with that being said, I am really gonna sign off now because I do have to get back to work. If you could see what the rest of this room looks like right now with my shit everywhere, oh my god. Okay. So with that, thank you. Appreciate it, and I will see you. I'll see you on social media. 4,000 followers. Get me there. Bye.